image has actually no colors. Stare at the red dot in the middle for 5 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close your eyes for another 5 seconds.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now open your eyes.
Grow up! Grow up, stupid! That is... Can't believe I fell for that crap. New, wearing, and worn out. Oh, that is... What is that? That's way beyond worn out. I'm surprised the metal spikes aren't sticking through, the little metal treads. Jeez, that is bald. California living, $1,500 a month to rent a treehouse.
No, a treehouse.
Is that true? You can actually rent that? You know, that's worth it. You're off the ground. You get the view. Looks like you're kind of like 3 stories up there. Look, I'm all for that. I'd rent that. I don't know about 1,500, but
house on the main road in Oxnard.
That's in Oxnard, huh? Wow. Yeah, whoever made this, I love it. It's genius. It's brilliant. If it's a homeless person, you now have a home because no one's gonna climb up there and get you out. You know, you're safe up there. I love it. It's a great idea. Innovation. What are you doing if you're walking and see this? Hey!
What do you mean, what am I doing if I see that? What's up, dog?
Okay, all right. I didn't see that coming, but yeah, a little doll that follows your eyes. What the hell? There's a lot of scary stuff in this episode. Waiter, how's the cow, sir? Me. She's a little grumpy, but this food is delicious. Whew. Yeah, you're in trouble, buddy. Oh, jeez.
He clogged my boyfriend's toilet, so I took the poop out and put it in his cat
Stop
litter
it.
box.
Stop
and he asked if I pooped in it. I said no, but he said his cat has been dead for a week. Please pick me up.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Good animation there, but disgusting, grotesque even. Yeah, gross. She's back.
My husband and I live off the government. We don't work. And this morning, you know, it's Sunday. This morning, I asked him where he wanted to go eat lunch because we always go out to eat on Sundays. And he sat me down and he said, I think it's best that we stop eating out on Sundays, considering Donald Trump got elected and pretty soon we're going to be without a paycheck because he's not going to give us any more money. It wasn't until he said that it hit me how much this election affects our family directly. Because now we're both probably going to have to go get a job. And so we're going to miss time with our kids. We're going to miss time together. It's just devastating because before our country was so great. People could just live off of the government. You know, you didn't really have to work unless you wanted to. But now with Trump, he's going to force everybody to go to work. And I don't think people realize that how devastating it is to trade your time for money when you could have just had money handed to you from the very beginning. It's awful. And now I'm like, we're not even going to have Sunday lunches out.
You know, it's very sad. Big bad orange man. How dare he? How dare he say, hey, maybe you should work for a living like everyone else? Sad. She's joking, by the way. This is a satirical account, a phenomenal account. One of my favorites. Gotta make sure they learn young to always be ready.
You gotta always be ready, son. You always be sleeping or not. Oh, yeah! That's right. Hey, that's my boy right there. He's on top of it.
Teaching them young, that's what I'm talking about. Always be ready. It's always the fun part about babies. They always have that little reflex. Look like little ninjas. Don't let anyone tell you tacos don't work miracles. Megan, here's one of those memes. Yes, we have had this before, but I just want you guys to know miracles do happen. This is why every week you do Taco Tuesday with your families. If you commit to the tacos on Tuesdays, miracles, your life will change. You'll see them. Just like this. It's a beautiful thing. I've achieved at 22 what most have at 70. Back pain, memory loss, shortness of breath, yelling at the younger generation, and hearing loss. I definitely yell at the younger generation. What are you doing with your stupid haircuts and high tube socks? What are you doing? So I've achieved that. Hearing loss, it's going. Memory loss, yeah. Not hearing, not back pain, not shortness of breath. You know, yeah, maybe hearing loss. Maybe, did I just say not hearing loss after saying I did? Whatever, dude. I'm getting old, yes. Liberals after they can no longer mutilate children.
It sounds like Nazi Germany to me.
Dude. Yeah, it's very bizarre. Very bizarre. The amount of people that want to allow that type of abuse to continue. But good meme there, because it applies. Sad meme. 7 a.m. 11, 3, 6, 1. Get off your phone. That's me, dude. I'll wake up at like 3 and I'm like, I can't fall asleep. Well, let's see if anything happen on X. Oh, no. Next thing you know, half hour's like, geez, let's get up. Okay. Is that from a ravioli can or what? Is that homemade? Why? Why?
Love you.
I hope you just washed that floor. And what did she do to deserve that? Did she deserve that? What warrants that type of behavior? What warrants a purposeful meatball floor to mouth revenge? Is there anything that warrants that? She cheating on you? What is it? Point of view. Husbands, when they're dragged to Winners and HomeSense.
We don't want to be here. We didn't ask for this.
What the hell is that? What's Winners and HomeSense? Is this like a Home Goods or something? There's some gems at Home Goods, I have to say that. Dog breeds and if they're Republican or Democrat. Ooh.
Different dog breeds and whether I think they're Republican or Democrat. To be clear, I'm not talking about their owner. I'm talking about the dog. Any kind of doodle, Democrat. Golden, Republican, unfortunately.
Fortunately. I'm assuming this girl's a Democrat, but whatever.
Democrat and gay. Gay Republican. If it's a standard poodle with this haircut, it is a Republican.
It's fancy.
But if it has this, it's a Republican, but a never Trumper. Visla is definitely libertarian.
Yeah, that's a good, I like that.
They just have that energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Irish Setter is an outdoorsy Democrat. Very Vermont,
Does
wealthy.
Well, I guess it does, yeah.
MAGA.
Like Tahoe people. I mean, technically, aren't all dogs Democrats? Like, they live off of their owners, right? They live off of... They're freeloaders. They don't pay for anything. They just contribute happiness. Unconditional love, which is good. Which is really good. Everyone loves dogs, right? But my point is, they ain't paying for nothing, like most Democrats. They expect things to just be given to them. Am I wrong? Look, I love dogs, okay? I love dogs. Create your own happiness. It's called living in delusion, all right? Live in delusion all you want. It ain't healthy. It's bad for the people around you. Nothing could have prepared me for where this pep rally was headed.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life,
and George Bush,
our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts.
Why is George Bush talking at a
dance
competition?
Or in offices. Secretaries, businessmen and women.
No.
Military and
no. This is not what I think it is.
Dads,
a plane? The first tower? No.
Suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief.
Dude.
Terrible sadness. Quiet.
Is that the Pentagon? Is that supposed to be the Pentagon?
Mass murder were intended to frighten our nation.
Stop. And is that that plane must be the Pennsylvania crash? Flight 93?
Our country is strong.
Who said this was a good idea? Dude.
A great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch
Okay, they're rebuilding the towers. How this is?
These acts shatter steel,
All right.
but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve. America's targeted for attack because we're the brightest beacon for freedom and opportunity in the world.
I don't know who signed off on that, but that was bad. Intentions. Maybe you're trying to commemorate and honor these people, but that wasn't the way to do it. Thank you for the clip. That's amazing. She say she not seen anyone, but her tires are 32 PSI exactly. I mean, come on. She has a boyfriend, dude. All right, check the tires. It'll tell you.
Can we all agree that you have to use a new towel every time you shower? I was just talking to one of my friends and they said they use a new towel like once a week. I shower twice a day, so that means 2 towels are used every day. Every time you shower, new towel.
Dude, I'm gonna straight up. I think you're in the minority here. You're weird. No offense. That is weird. First off, why are you taking 2 showers a day? 2? Are you showering in the morning, then going to work out afterwards? And so 14 towels a week. That's a lot of laundry. A lot of extra laundry. It's over the top, man. It's over the top. I paid for my employee's vacation to Jamaica, but they were in for a surprise. Upon arrival, they realized I had only booked them one-way tickets. They'd be working there permanently. I reduced their salaries from $70K to $4 an hour to reflect the local economy. Offshoring is key. I guess, man. If that's what you got to do. Yeah. Did the tariffs come into factor here at all for labor? I don't know.
I always knew I wanted to work for the IRS. This was my dream job.
And that is terrifying because the only person who dreams of working for the IRS is a serial killer who wants the most dullest cover story while they bury bodies in their basement. Somebody please cross-reference this woman's whereabouts with unsolved homicides before it's too late and she strikes again.
Dude, I'm with this guy. Hendren Seavey. I'm with him. You're a psychopath or you're a propagandist trying to make, oh, Trump's bad. He's getting rid of the IRS agents. That was your dream job? Are you nuts? What the hell's wrong with you? You want to be in the business of government theft? Heading from door to door, say, I got to audit your taxes. Yeah, you're a psychopath.
Yes, or no, yes, or no, yes, or no. Idiots.